Rogers and Lorenz Hart, those famous tunesmiths, made an important contribution to the musical world when they wrote Lover from the picture Love Me Tonight, which Meredith presents with his orchestra and the singing ensemble. Ladies and gentlemen, I now introduce one of Los Angeles' most prominent citizens and churchmen, Joseph Scott.
It is a genuine privilege to be permitted to present to you Louis V. Mayer, not as a great executive and leader in the motion picture industry, which he certainly is, but as an outstanding citizen of most benevolent spirit, a gentleman whose heart pulses with true understanding, a very real American. Mr. Mayer.
Thank you, Joe. And good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Tonight, I want to tell you the story of a motion picture, the story of Boys Town. Back in 1936, one of our producers, John W. Considine, Jr., told us of a newspaper article he had read about Father Flanagan. It has always been our policy to seek out story material based upon the lives of great men, stories of achievement, of industry, and patriotism. And in this story of this kindly priest and his home for friendless boys was seen the possibility for a great inspirational picture. Later, this producer and a writer were dispatched to Omaha so they might see at first hand Boys Town. Father Flanagan was enthused with the idea of making a motion picture of Boys Town. He saw in this motion picture an opportunity for recognition he had dreamed of but never hoped to realize, to bring the story of Boys Town to the peoples of all the world. In securing Father Flanagan's agreement to make this picture, utilizing his own life story, his work and the facilities of the institution he had built up, there was no thought of profit. Father Flanagan's sole interest was in bringing his message before the greatest number of people. After the picture was made, as fine as it was not even remotely imagined that while it would attract tremendous interest in Father Flanagan's Boys Town, it might serve to diminish rather than increase the public donations through which this good work is carried on. In the writing and in the filming of Boys Town, something happened that was unforeseen. If you will remember the picture, it presented Father Flanagan as rather a financial wizard. He got himself out of a half a dozen tight financial scrapes, and at the end, all troubles seemed to be over. Boys Town was solvent, seemed rich. Father Flanagan's home at Boys Town had been made possible only through the contributions of the American people. Boys Town can only exist through the interest and the support of the public. This was true of yesterday and of today, and will be true tomorrow and the years to come. Tonight we are grateful for the privilege of presenting Father Flanagan again to all of our friends in the Maxwell House radio audience, so that he may tell in his own words the needs of Boys Town today. Father Flanagan.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. And all that you have said is so very, very true. The motion picture of Boys Town has met with every expectation that we had for it. It has brought our work to the consciousness of the people of America and of all the world. We do have a great problem at Boys Town, and I know that you will be concerned with it, as I am concerned. In 1937, it was necessary for us to deny admittance to Boys Town to 763 worthy boys. Again this year, we will probably have to turn away twice that number, because when Boys Town was shown on the screen, it increased our applications, but as it increased the attention of the boys, the picture decreased our contributions, for the very reason that Mr. Mayor explained to you. Boys Town belongs to all people everywhere. They have built it, they have carried it on from year to year, and it will only be through the contributions of our friends that we will be able to continue. We are able to maintain a boy, to educate him, to clothe him, and to feed him for an entire year for $180. Our doors are open to any race, any creed, and any color at any time. I am glad to again be in Los Angeles and to visit with you, Mr. Mayor, and wish to thank you again for this opportunity to tell the American people of Boys Town's needs.
And Father Flanagan, we consider it a real privilege to be able to participate in this fine cause. But your troubles, I am afraid, will not be entirely over with the increased donations we hope Boys Town will receive, because I am asking our President, Nicholas M. Skink, to recommend to the Board of Directors of our corporation to commemorate our pride and appreciation of our association, my dear Father Flanagan, that we be permitted to erect at Boys Town a suitable building that we will mutually agree upon, so that you will have more boys to take care of, and we know the public support you have always enjoyed will be even greater in the future to meet your growing needs.